The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.
You must be psychic.
Greetings and welcome to Behind the Scenes. My name is Al Alvarez. We're coming to you live right here out of Tampa Bay. Today's April 17th, or is it the 18th? No, it's the 17th. Okay, and the year is 2014.
Yeah, and I'm Joel Weinkoop. And Lauren and I just found out that we're psychic because at the same time we said the date was the 17th. So
yeah, because I had no idea where I was or when it was.
No.
So I had to ask Lauren, and Lauren had to ask Joel. So
and at the same time, Lauren and Joel said
the 17th.
See?
That's right. So we're this is 2014. Just in case you're going back to the archives or watching this on YouTube, and you're in 2017, you're looking backwards in time and watching us in the year 2014, April 17th, right?
It's very much like time traveling, but without the DeLorean.
Exactly. So Lauren's already a career woman. She's on Broadway right now. In 2014, she's a UT student. So in like 2019, she's like going to play on Broadway and doing.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows, right?
Who knows?
This is Anyway, we're on behind the scenes only at TalkWadStudios.com. That's right, TalkWadStudios.com. Our production engineer, Mr. Chris Wiles, will be taking all the taking care of us on the close-ups and going back and forth and taking care of the sound. And we appreciate all of his efforts. I know that you're probably all wondering what this little baby right here is.
Oh.
Well, this is actually called a Talkie Award, and the Talkie Awards are an annual festivity of people in the online broadcasting business, whether it's video or podcasting or radio shows. And this isn't only right here in Tampa Bay, but they have podcasting and online TV shows all over the United States and probably the world. So we're very proud to have won a Talkie for the best film talk show. Although you wouldn't know it the way I'm stumbling this evening, okay? But anyway, listen, I would very much like to introduce you to our very special guest.
And so would I.
But I forgot who she is. No, this is Miss Lauren Biggs. Say hi, Lauren.
Hi.
All right. So, and Lauren and I happened to meet at a
Film workshop,
and it was with Mr. Johnson, Mr.
John Jackson.
John Jackson. I was going to say Jack Johnson.
Yes. I know, right?
But he had he recently he's a casting director, and his last film was Nebraska with Bruce Dern. That was up for many Academy Awards. But he was a very interesting speaker, and that weekend following, he actually had a workshop over at Indie Studios in St. Pete. Of course, our very good friend Joel Weinkoop is joining us this evening. That's you.
Oh, that's me.
That's you, by the way.
Hi, Lauren. I'm Joel Weinkoop.
Hi, it's
How
nice
are
to
you?
meet
Al,
you.
nice
Yes.
to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That's kind of like when you say, let me introduce the band, and they turn around and say, hi, I'm the drummer. Okay. Anyway, so we've got the three funny people here, and we are going to get serious and talk about Lauren, because she's a serious person, but she also likes to have a lot of fun. Right? Because girls like to have fun.
She has her serious side and her fun side.
That's
there
right.
You go.
Serious side and her fun side.
And speaking of that, you have a dual major.
Correct.
Why don't you tell us about your dual major at University of Tampa?
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I'm a dual degree in musical theater and exercise physiology. So it's a bit of a mouthful. That's even abbreviated. So I'm going through a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Science.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Essentially, I don't really have a direct career path with it. I'm kind of almost creating my own major in a sense. Basically what I want to do is I want to work with developing fitness programs and health programs for performing arts, for just the performing arts as a profession. So whether that be Cirque du Soleil or Broadway or even touring companies, I don't know, just whatever. That's kind of my idea that I'm just rumbling around with right now.
Necessity is the mother of adventure.
Exactly.
Of invention. So, as you have experienced all your life, dancing and singing and working in productions at school, as you go out into the real world, as they say, all this experience is going to go with you.
Exactly.
So if you can develop something that is unique and which you love and you have a passion about, it's going to take you a long way, and you'll enjoy every minute of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Not just
I'm
the
very
experience,
excited.
because anybody can get the experience, but she has the knowledge. She has the University of Tampa knowledge that she is, which I just think is neat to begin with, is the younger people going to school and getting an education. I remember my nephew Mark and I were sitting at a McDonald's when we both worked for Crystal Water, and we were sitting there, and these two guys were behind us, and we were like, they were talking about going to school, and we told them, please stay in school, don't be dumb truck drivers like us. So I just think it's very important, and I really think that's cool when I can see some younger people. They're dedicating themselves to school, and they're getting the knowledge that the school is, teaching them. So my hat's off to you, immediately already.
Oh, thank
so
you.
I think that's awesome.
It keeps you busy.
Where were you 30 years ago, buddy?
30 years ago,
I could have used those words of wisdom.
You could have used them?
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
I was trying to look you up. But I couldn't find you.
You had to use the future directory.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And then I thought about it, and I was almost in contact with you then, because I borrowed Doc Brown's time machine.
Sure.
But then I said, because Marty McFly said, or Doc Brown said, you shouldn't know too much about your
Your future,
the future.
because-
So I said it's better off I just meet Al like I'm supposed to.
Oh, okay.
And then I will give these words of wisdom.
You could have sent me the
Lauren
winners at the track.
when you were
Okay.
there. That's
Like Biff.
cheating. No,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
cheating.
Biff did it.
Yeah, he cheated.
That's right. So
Let's get back to Lauren. Okay?
Getting
I'm
back
just
to
the
Lauren.
mediator in here.
So-
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I know, right?
Ping
So
pong.
Lauren, you we have some pictures, some
Oh,
photographs.
gosh, we do
Great.
have some pictures.
Okay, and we start out with you've got. Oh my goodness! Let me entertain you.
Yep.
This is the caption that Lauren has chosen for this particular photograph,
I
and
think
it's
that's a few years in the future.
okay. You think?
Wait, I think I'm a little too. There we go. That looks like
Okay.
it. There we
So,
go.
Now,
Very nice.
God, you're really small in this picture.
I know, itty bitty, third
Yeah.
grade, elementary school.
Oh boy! And what was the name of your elementary school?
Mission Trail Elementary.
Okay, and this was in Kansas.
This was in Kansas.
Wow.
Yes.
So, okay, Grant, I'm not going to talk about clicking your heels together. Okay, or hot air balloons. But, okay, let's just focus on one picture for now. We can, Chris. Okay,
All
so
right.
this was Let Me Entertain You, or Let Us Entertain You. Do you still remember these girls? Are you in contact with any of
Yeah,
them?
I was just Facebooking a couple of them last night. Let's see. Yeah, there's Rachel, Emily, and Haley. Almost all of them I know. Emily and Haley are still doing theater right now. I think one's in Loyola, and I don't know where the other one is, but yeah, they're off still entertaining people.
Now, who is your instructor for this?
I actually, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure. I think we choreographed it ourselves.
Oh, did you?
Wow.
I think we did. Yeah, we
Wow.
got together and we're like, the four of us, we should do a dance. And what better song than "Let Me Entertain You" with black top hats?
Wow. So you were taking charge right from the start.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and get off this pic for now, but we really enjoy that. That's very nice. So that was Rachel, Emily, and Haley. And we're going to get back to talking here for just a second, Chris. And we'll catch up with some of these photographs as the show goes on. So you started out in the third grade by producing your own
yeah.
routine. Was this for
It was for
some
a
kind of a
talent
show?
Yeah, it was for
Okay.
a talent show.
And do you remember what kind of talent you're up against? I mean, were there singers?
Well,
or
I guess in technical terms you'd call it a variety show.
Okay.
It was basically all the elementary kids. If you have a show, if you have an idea and you want to perform it for the school, then just
So you were
get up
all
on
like
stage.
good friends, and
Yeah.
so you huddled up and said, "Let's do this." Were
Exactly.
you like the ringleader?
I don't remember. I think a couple of the other girls we all danced together, I'm pretty sure. At one
Okay.
point, all four of us danced together. And so we kind of just developed that group, and we're like, yeah, let's dance together, and we'll do this talent show, and it'll be great.
How cool. Joel was in a third grade talent contest
Yeah,
also.
I lost them all.
Well, he was doing martial arts. He's a
Yeah.
martial artist. You are a martial artist.
Yes,
so
but
to speak.
I flunked all the third grade avenues of.
Well, because you're on the
testing and
schoolyard
everything.
fighting, and you're probably
Yeah,
in
I got beat up
detention
a
half
lot.
the time.
Yeah, in detention. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get into this next photograph here, and Lauren can tell us what it's all about.
All right, let's see.
Oh, that is
okay,
cute.
we've got this one. All right.
Can we zoom in just a little bit, or? Oh, we can't. Okay.
Can you just run out and get a bigger monitor? Go down to the store, buy one of those 80-inch.
Can you go to Best Buy and
Yeah,
get like
you can be back in
Zoom
20
in.
minutes.
a GL? Is that it? Good life. Life is good. Okay.
Exactly. Oh, let's see. So this was sophomore year in high school. We jumped we jumped a few years. We jumped a few.
Okay.
So this is sophomore year in high school on the dance team. And this was our opening routine.
This is great.
Yeah, so this was, I don't remember the name of the artist, but it was to a song called Tea Party. So it was Alice in Wonderland themed.
Uh-huh.
And I remember we had a lot of fun working with all the makeup and the hair and the costumes for that.
Wow. So this is you on the right side,
Right.
right
yes.
up in front. Or
Right.
as they say in theater, stage left. Correct?
Correct.
Stage left, front of stage.
Yes.
Okay.
Stage left,
It's
down
the front
stage.
of house, something like that. Okay, great. So that's beautiful. As a matter of fact, all the costumery and the expressions on your faces.
And not
Oh,
to
yeah.
mention, we just time traveled. We went from what age to
From the third
few
grade
years
to
into the
Third
future
grade
here.
to sophomore year high
Yeah.
school.
wow.
So, and we
Yep.
did it without a DeLorean.
See, that's what happens
Or
when you eat a
TARDIS.
lot of bananas and fruit.
Yes.
You get your potassium levels up.
Yes.
Just like the flux capacitor,
Yes.
right?
Right.
And that famous episode of Gilligan's Island when Gilligan ate the carrots and he could see the ship coming to save him.
Michaela wants to bust up. We have one of Lauren's girlfriends, Michaela, who's nice enough to accompany her this evening, and she's sitting in our studio audience. And she's smiling because she knows that Joel and I are goofballs. And we're bringing out the smiles and Lauren. But that's cool because we're here to have fun and also be educational, okay? So let's see. So you've got this double major,
Right.
okay, but let's focus on your theater. Okay,
Theater.
the theater now you're going to the University of Tampa.
Correct.
Okay, my wife went there and she got her MBA. Hi, honey, I love you. It's beautiful, Becky. And she watches all the shows, so I'll probably get a big hug and a kiss and maybe a steak when I get home.
All
you know?
right.
Hey, that'd be
Steak
cool.
sounds good.
Oh,
All right.
I'm a carnivore. Sorry, all you vegans and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you're going to UT. You're a freshman.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
so is this the first time away from home?
I've done some traveling.
Mhm.
I've done some summer camps and stuff. But this is definitely the first time that I've been away from home for so long.
Right.
Yes. I remember first semester I was away from home for 3 months. So and I think my mom, she came down to see the musical. So that was nice. But
nice.
yeah, I was away.
And they're in Kansas?
Yes.
Cool, okay.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
majority of my family's in Kansas.
Uh-huh. So and you met some nice people like Michaela, who's,
Yes.
who's your very good friend
Yes.
now, and probably will be, if you choose for life. So we
Yes.
hope so. You can pinky on that one, right? All right. But so the UT, I mean, are you involved? What type of classes are you taking? And as you tell us about your classes, kind of describe what it brings to the table.
What it
Okay?
brings-
Yeah,
okay.
what that class brings to the table as far as your future career, so that other young people that are out there listening can understand that, and
Okay.
kind of be more enthusiastic and say, "Oh, I should do that."
All right, let's see. Now, do you want just theater or do you want also with some of the science? You want some of the
Nah,
science? in
just
there?
theater.
Just theater?
Just theater. You know why? Because when we have a half-hour show, if we had an hour,
There you go. We could go through my entire
That's right.
schedule.
Yeah. That's
just
right.
Day by day.
yeah. So tell us about theater.
No, but theater's a heck of a lot more interesting.
Well,
I
that's
think
what,
for this kind of show.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
what
think.
we're all about. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Well, let's see. We can start at the beginning of the week. We have music theory. Right now, I'm in music theory 2, and basically, it's analyzing music and learning about all the laws that accompany music, and that's basically the basis for musical theater. If you want to be a musical theater, you have to be able to sight sing. You have to be able to understand the chord progressions and harmonize. So that's a very important class for the vocal portion of musical
Sure it
theater.
is. Yeah.
I'm also in a class called Movement for the Actor, And right now we're working on monologues and developing monologues, and the physicality of the actor, which is a very important part for being on stage and being able to project your voice and being able to just tell the story to the audience.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, you've got folks out there in their seats, and you have to keep their attention. You know, you want them mesmerized by what you're doing and following your story.
Definitely.
Right?
Yes.
Because that's why you're up there.
Exactly.
You know, not just to entertain, but to kind of express this particular monologue, you know, or and the monologue as it fits to the sound bed, as we call it in film.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. So, all right, and keep going. Keep
Oh,
going. What
let's
else
see.
you
Keep
got?
going. Well, this last semester was a lot more. I did a lot more musical theater last semester. This semester, I started incorporating some of my science courses in. But I'm actually taking a dance course that has to do with its focuses with the science and the movement for a dancer. So that's a very important course, and we learn about staying very healthy and what certain movements to look out for to prevent injury. And I'm also taking more science-based anatomy course as well. So it's really fun to see how those tie into each other and see the dance anatomy side, and then also see the pre-nursing or the medical anatomy side.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask. Well, since you brought up the science part, so what is the science part of it?
The science of the dance anatomy course.
Is that what it is? It's the science of dance and.
Well, it's still in the dance lab. It's still in the dance studio. We do a lot of different movements, but then there's also some science components to it that help further our education, so that we're not just dancers, but we're smart dancers, which also ties into with musical theater, definitely. It doesn't matter if you're ABT or if you're, an Alvin Ailey dancer. Just even being on Broadway, you don't have to be top notch. You still need to know how to protect your body from injury, no matter what level.
So just like a cartoonist learns the anatomy to draw, he has to know the anatomy and the legs, your arms, how the muscles are and everything.
He's got it.
I would say assume the same thing in dance. When someone says, I'm going to knock this out, and they're going to go, you're going to twist your Achilles fifth move, cricker bone or whatever.
I saw
something
that
like
in Da Vinci's
didn't you?
Demons this week. Actually, they were dissecting a cadaver. No, but I have a friend in California who was playing with the.
No, but see, she has to know that stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is going.
Some guy that doesn't have the education just jumps up and does the flim flam circle
what
thing.
I was about to explain
and he snaps his
is that
knee,
I have a
but
friend,
she's not going to do that. She's smart.
Back in about 19. I better not say what year it was.
No.
But we're going back a ways, and I had a very good friend. His name was Greg Castillo, and he pitched warm-up for the Dodgers.
Greg Castillo?
Yeah, no, Greg Castillo.
Yeah, he owes me money.
Yeah, he probably does still.
That's why I'm in the shape I'm in,
and
because
Davey,
he owes me.
The Vigs, man,
Yeah.
the Vigs got to be crazy by now.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Greg pitched warm-up for the Dodgers, and he was also taking sports medicine at UCLA. And that's exactly what we wanted to do. But so you have a choice here. If you decide to follow your dramatic, your dance and artistic career, then you'll know you'll be smarter about not hurting yourself, and you can actually share that with people that you're working with other artists. But you can also, if you decide that's not the path, or you land up, God forbid, getting hurt or what have you, you could actually work with a troupe. Travel with them, help them with their, to understand, why they shouldn't be doing that move this particular way. It would be safer, this other, or what have you. So they can take care of themselves better on the road. Yeah,
and I think a really interesting component with the way that these two majors coincide with each other is it doesn't have to necessarily just be one or the other. You can do a show, and that helps understand the actors, and you get to know about other people and their situations with injuries or their just situation in the industry. And you can apply that to your research on the fitness aspect, and vice versa. If you are an assistant for a company, it helps you learn about it just works back and forth both ways.
Yeah.
But you have the training.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you have
that's
you have the background training
boss
to
can
help
look
you.
at that. Yeah, a boss
Yeah.
can look at that instead of just, well, that's any employment of any person. The one with the most knowledge is more than likely going to get that job or whatever. So when she can say,
And-
I can do this, and I can also back it up by knowing
Well,
this,
and then she's in theater arts now, so she's getting the practical experience. Let's just sit here
Exactly.
and talk about Lauren.
yeah.
And then
Hey,
you have the training.
As a matter of fact, you know
Hey,
what?
can you just be quiet a little while?
Okay.
So anyway, what I liked about when she came in is
Just
she
take a
just
nap.
looked fantastic.
Oh, she had this-
you know?
this leather
She had like a
jacket?
leather
Oh, my
jacket. It's kind
goodness.
of like my bomber jacket,
No,
which I've
it's
never
d-
worn.
it's
No,
just-
my bomber
just like
jacket
it, but
that's the
different.
Christmas the same
Yeah.
thing, but completely different.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was great.
So hold on.
Okay,
hold
we're
on.
gonna- okay.
So,
No, it's just I'm enjoying the ping pong head going on right now.
all right, so
Back and forth.
see, now I lost my train of thought.
I know,
Joel.
the door
Doggone
opened.
it. I'll tell you what, let's see another picture. Let's
Okay,
see another
let's do that.
photograph. And Lauren, you can tell us all about this.
Okay. Let's see.
This
Okay,
will be
let's go.
just
3,
any. Here goes.
2,
Any
1.
second.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
cute.
So this is now. See, I'm not sure. I think Al. I think you found some of these for me. I think you found some of these for me on Facebook.
Yes,
so
I
found,
did.
You found one of those infamous selfies.
I was spying on you
They have a
on
new,
your Facebook
yeah, they have a
page.
new song about that. This was in high, now we're traveling to high. This is still in high school, and this was my senior year. We did Once Upon a Mattress, which for those of you don't know, it's
I remember
sort of
that.
it's a parody on the Princess and the Pea fairy tale.
Ah,
And I played one of the ladies I played one of the main ladies in waiting, Lady Larkin, who is in a very delicate situation, and it caused some mischief within the castle.
Well, I think that kind of coincides with your personality.
I
Yeah.
thought it was kind of
Just
a
a
young
Yeah.
Mrs. Howell going on there.
One of my favorite
Gilligan's
things in
Island
that.
kinda.
No, but that's an interesting picture with
Lovey.
Yeah, it's really cute, and it just shows kind of the other side of Lauren. She likes to have fun while she's working. Obviously,
Oh, I love these
this is behind the scenes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love these behind
Right?
the scenes.
Oh, behind the scenes, right
Behind
here
the
with
scenes
Al
on
Alvarez.
Behind the
We're coming
Scenes.
to you from Tampa. Oh, wait, we did that already.
I think we did.
I think we did, and it's 2014. All right, so hey, that's me.
Now it looks like you're that. It looks
Yeah,
like you're
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
makeup. Yeah.
Hey, so anyway, listen. While we have your attention, okay? Hey,
Yes.
you back there in the green shirt, getting a beer. Come on back down and listen to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Put down that copy
we've
of
got the
Spider-Man.
Sunscreen Film Festival coming up. By the way, I'm the executive vice president of the Sunscreen Film Society. We're under the umbrella of the best film festival in the United States, and I'll tell you why. Tony Armour, who heads up the Sunscreen Film Festival, has just kicked off another one in Los Angeles that'll be not premiering because it's going to be the second year in Los Angeles, the
Cool.
Sunscreen Film Festival West. So he's growing by leaps and bounds. I think he just got his, he's got all kinds of degrees, but he's going for his PhD. And he's just a really sharp guy. He's got a great vision, and we're looking forward to the Sunshine Film Festival, which is May 1st to 4th.
Sunscreen or sunshine?
Sunscreen. Did I say sunshine?
You said sunshine.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Everything compared with
It's
everything
lack
is
of,
Florida.
it's
not
lack of
Florida
Yeah,
bananas.
somehow.
there
I
you
tell
go. It's got
You
the
got
sun
it.
in it.
I don't need enough bananas. I need more potassium.
That could be.
Okay.
I think
And-
I have a banana in my bag.
Like that episode
Okay.
on Gilligan's Island.
And also-
I'll tell you about it if you come back. 'cause
And
the-
also,
the
our very
Gilligan's
good
Island
friends
show.
over at 1-2 Punch Productions have the
Ian Stevens.
International Film Festival.
Yeah.
The International Film Festival Expo.
Oh, the Expo.
I was there last year, and I got to hear some great speakers, meet some celebrities. We got to meet.
Now, when is that coming up?
Oh, that's coming up in August.
That's with Ian Stevens.
Right, Ian
1-2
Stevens
Punch
and Matt Ayat, 1-2 Punch Productions. Also, I've got an exclusive, okay? Okay?
Okay.
This is our first exclusive.
Get on with
I
it.
got a phone call today,
Okay.
and I spoke with a gentleman by the name of Giovanni Giannetti. Hey, Giovanni Giannetti, very nice Irish
know
young,
that name.
very
Yeah,
nice
I know that
Irish
name.
young man, okay? And Giovanni is casting, and he's getting ready to crew up for a new web series. The web series is called The Last Supper. Now, don't let that fool you, because as we talked and I went to the site, and the site, by the way, now listen to me, it's thelastsupper.tv. Get a pen. I'm going to say it one more time. It's thelastsupper.tv, and you can go through. It's very meticulous. It gives you a lot of information. It gives you a character background. I submitted myself for the main character's Constiglione. How do you say it? It's
Constiglione.
Constiglione.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much. Just
See?
like in The Godfather,
There you
who Robert
Knowledge.
Duvall played the
Constiglione?
Constiglione, that's right, who's his right-hand man
Constiglione.
and his,
Something like that.
yeah. So yeah, something like that. But anyway, so he's his lawyer and his advisor. So I put myself in for that particular role, and so you'll be seeing me on the show very, very soon this coming season because I'm gonna nail it. Okay.
And we
but
look
anyway,
forward to that.
so they're getting ready for casting. It's going to be a web series on TV. They already have. I can't say who it is, but they already have some very, very big distributors as far as one of the major cable stations looking at them to have a weekly series on cable television. So, he's really doing his homework, crossing his T's, dotting his I's. And so if you're interested at all you actors always say, boy, nothing comes to Tampa Bay. Well, this is here. This is now. So shine your shoes, brush your hair, and comb your hair and brush your teeth. And go on thelastSupper.tv. That's right, thelastSupper.tv. And do your thing. Submit.
And not just that, you should be checking everything. You should be checking Orlando Green Room, Tampa Green Room, all the same thing. It's all the same general area. You should go on Craigslist. You'll see a lot of things on Craigslist. You just go on there and look under
Now casting.
entertainers. Now casting, entertainers.
Actors
that kind
Access.
Now what are some of the other ones like Green Room? There's about 3 or 4 more. And yeah, I'm an actor. Not like I check them every day. I'm just telling you. And telling you about them. I should be doing this too a lot more than I do.
And we're going to get back to Lauren, but I would like to let you know on our Facebook for behind the scenes is facebook.com/behindpodcast. So it's facebook.com/behindpodcast. Lauren.
Yes.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
I don't know. Let's find out.
What are you doing this summer?
What am I doing this summer?
Yes.
I'm going back home. I'm going back to Kansas City. I'm going to take some college.
Going to Kansas City.
Yep.
Kansas City. Come on, Joel.
Classic.
No, anyway, you missed the cue.
Kansas City, here I come.
You missed the cue, buddy. So so
I'll
you're
miss
going to
the cue,
Kansas
all
City
right.
and
Yes. I'm still trying to figure out everything I'm doing this summer, but I know I'm going to be taking some college courses with the dual degree. I'm hoping to get it done, fingers crossed, in 4 years. So
good for you.
I'm
Good.
working on that, so I'm doing some college courses while I can.
And you get to see your family.
Exactly. I'm very excited. I
Right.
get to see all my friends back home at my dance studio
Good.
And go out to the lake and hang out with your friends.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Well, yeah, I think we'd have to go up to the Lake of the Ozarks. There's not a whole lot of water in Kansas City. See, Al. There's not a whole lot.
I've never been to Kansas
You've
City.
never been to Kansas?
No.
Well, we have
he knows
ponds
a piece
and
of the
lakes.
song.
We
Okay.
have ponds and lakes, but I mean, it's not like Tampa where we're near the water.
So y'all say, let's go down to the pond?
No, not really.
See, my wife's from Louisiana. They say, we're going down to the creek.
Down to the creek?
Yeah, or they go down to the bayou.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get crawdads and stuff. But anyway,
Exactly.
so we're very glad to have you on the show this afternoon. I wish we had more time.
Yes, definitely.
If you have any last words for some of the students out there, or some of the high school young people that are getting ready to pursue their own careers and are thinking about staying with the arts, what would you tell them?
I would say just dream big. Don't let finances worry you. All the parents are about to kill me right now, and I just said that. Don't let the finances scare you, because if you have the passion for it and you have the drive and you have the initiative, then it will come.
That's
It
great.
will come.
And Dad really doesn't need that Harley Davidson sitting in the garage.
doesn't. It's
He
okay.
really doesn't, okay? Right, Joel?
That's right, absolutely.
He's
not.
giving up 2 or 3 for his kids.
No. Well, I'll tell you what the real important thing is. The parents that'll get behind the kids want to be able to do this. So the best
Yes.
thing you can do is, as the kid that's being put through college by your parents, is you just do the best you can, and you're doing it. You're getting your education. You're not screwing around. You're becoming someone. And you know what? You got a dad and a mom somewhere that are or back in Missouri, and they're just very, very proud of you. And there may be the times where they might be stressed, like, whoa, how are we gonna, But what they're saying is, we are so proud of our little girl.
That's
Look
right.
What she's doing.
And at the same time, you're completing this, and you can be proud of yourself for your accomplishment.
Exactly.
Yeah. And how do you
Thank
know
you.
she's on the Missouri side of Kansas City?
Well, I'm just saying, if
That's not what the song's about.
I know.
Okay.
I know. But the song is, secondary.
Okay, you know what
to
I
this
think?
whole
You know the song,
conversation.
right?
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
so I tell you what, we're getting ready to kind of spin out of here.
All right.
So we're going to take a rap with us singing Kansas City. 1, 2, 3. Going to
Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're going to
Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. If you don't have money for the fare,
we'll
just
see you next week,
jump on board
Thursday
and take it
evenings,
for
right
free.
here at www.talklivestudios.com, and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
This program was brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization, setting the standard for new media broadcasting.